consumers, or different owners, sponsors, in short those that give food and money, are also a colorful world, and that goes to very great extremes. So some institutions value independence, while others, like cats for example, that you have a cat but it leaves for 2 weeks and comes back again, or others that value their own input in terms of influence or the way the pet looks or the environment where it lives. It goes without saying that the refrigerator is the connecting link and the main topic of communication with most of the artists. Of course, this is a kind of residency. It is of course possible to escape, but this depends very much on the country and also climate, for example, and the laws that are then applied. Most countries, these runaway pets are simply caught again. But in some places, it has been proven that in colonies forming larger groups, cats or dogs have survived on their own. Here is a place where they are again brought back to the residency. Some stray cats who have found quite professional food, nevertheless. Dogs are the most, there are schools for dogs, so they are the most trainable animals. And of course, these dog schools are not to make somebody into a dog, but it's to teach them to make additional tricks to perform, which then adds value in the eyes for the owner. So jumping through the ring, for example, is an extra something. It can be very rewarding for the owner also to have the pet win awards. This is mainly beauty contest for the cats. Residency. On several pictures you have seen also that the owner is directly influencing the pet and will be a kind of a commission. But of course the pet is always stays also reactive and expressive in these situations. Is it whether friendly or not? On the other hand, it is something that one can never know really exactly what is your pet thinking, what is how it is thinking, and what is exactly in these eyes that look at you. Does it care about you, or is it a refrigerator? Is there perhaps no difference for it? And this mystery or interpretation of that may in fact be one of the keys to the artist's existence. And maybe it even tells us something about our own nature. So recently there has been concluded a lot of studies about thinking of how artists think, their preferred styles of thinking and manners of acquiring and utilizing knowledge. and there have been interviews conducted with highly successful and well-known visual artists to understand their patterns of thinking. This has, of course, something to do with what is the artist playing, the role of the artist in the society. That depends on the artist's will, or on the strength of the will, or on the clever ideas. I don't think so. So I would just continue to say that there is having pets is a passing trend, perhaps, as well as artists, how they are at the present moment. But this learning from the pets has become an increasing trend, and perhaps the characteristics of these pets is something that will stay, and this is the ability to adapt to situations. That it reminds me of a cartoon, an old Soviet cartoon, which is about a bat, and this bat is always, nobody knows if it's an animal or a bird. And so when the animals are having to work, then this bat says, "No, I am a bird," and then it's not working. And when the birds are working, then the bat says, "I'm an animal." So this is just the beginning of the story, but it is, however, it could serve as a role model for the creative worker of our post-Fordist society, where, or like a boundaryless worker with a career. So, however, how does the story continue is perhaps to ask them what is to be done. And in Estonia there are still some old people who are still farming. They talk in a way of not what they want to do, but what asks to be done. So that, like the cow asks to be milked, or the house asks to be built, the potato asks to be sown, and so on. So things ask to be done. And in this sense, would be perhaps good to ask what asks to be done, or what in fact asks to be performed. So this is the role of the artist. Thank you.
For those of you wondering a bit about the schedule, we're a bit late. I actually decided, because later on we wanted to have two sets of discussions